believe, whether they consciously or unconsciously do it. I very consciously envy musicians because I always look at a musician as someone who's not judged moment to moment.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
envy that. But
That's not
meaning,
right.
well, no, but not what I'm saying moment to
I know
moment.
what
I
you
mean, when
mean.
you start and you play one of your songs, people aren't going, I like this part. Oh, no, I don't like that part. Oh, but I like this part again. Oh, but I don't like this part now.
Ah,
That's not how they think about music. And that, this a lot. I bring it up a lot because it fascinates me. Everyone in comedy envies musicians, I believe, whether they consciously or unconsciously do it. I very consciously envy musicians because I always look at a musician as someone who's not judged moment to moment.
oh
And I
my
envy
gosh.
that. But
That's not
meaning,
right.
well, no, but not what I'm saying moment to
I know
moment.
what
I
you
mean, when
mean.
you start and you play one of your songs, people aren't going, I like this part. Oh, no, I don't like that part. Oh, but I like this part again. Oh, but I don't like this part now.
Ah,
That's not how they think about music. And that is very much comedy is moment to moment. Like you get a laugh and then
Yeah.
you do another thing and like less of a laugh.
Huh.
And then sometimes like, ooh, and then like, oh yeah. And I don't think that happens in music. And I think
Yeah.
I've always envied, if you go out and play your hits,
Mhm.
everyone's going to be so happy the whole time. Springsteen's back out there now
Yeah.
with the E Street Band. And I think,
I got to go to that show.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. But no one's saying, okay, I like this part of this song. Oh, I don't like this part as much. But no comic ever gets to the point where they're not judged, I think, moment to moment, in my opinion.
There are moments, I'm sure Bruce has had fans who are like, do we have to hear the fucking Rising one more time? Do we have to let's get to Glory Days. Let's get to I just put out an album, and of course I'm like, any artist that says that they're not reading reviews or scouring the internet is lying. I am like, I look at these reviews as much as my child.
And you nurture them.
I take them too seriously. Sometimes my wife tells me to stop looking at them. I saw this one, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. I saw this one review saying that Charlie just put out an album, and it is just another soulless attempt at trying to be an artist, and that really hurt my feelings because I put my heart and soul in this, and I didn't make this album to make a bunch of hit songs. I wanted to actually talk about fatherhood, my family, and other things like that. And they're like, "Boo, doesn't have a catchy hook." It's like I've had. I had my song Attention. You just want attention. You just want. I had that song out. It was a #1 record, and we couldn't sell 3,000 tickets in. I think it was Chicago. It was like 2,000 tickets. 2,000 people is a lot, but it was a tour meant for 5,000-6,000 people. I've had hit songs out. People knew the hits more than they knew me. My goal on this album was for people to know me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get jealous of comedians because their personality. Like when first time I saw Ralphie May, it's like I became obsessed with Greg Giraldo, and I felt like I knew their personality.
Yeah.
They both passed, haven't they?
Yeah. That's okay.
Oh man. I just named 2 people that passed.
That's okay. It happens,
But
People
you know what
die.
I mean? Like I know I feel like I know you because I've obviously grown up watching you, and your delivery, it's like you are who you portray yourself to be. And whereas a musician, it takes a couple of years for people to get to know you unless you just nail it right out of the park.
But that's interesting to me that you, as far as critics go, there's no escaping criticism. No. And I got to a point in my career where I don't look for it. I have, sometimes you are just confronted whether you want to know it or not with the good and the bad, and usually people tell you if there's something really mean about you out there, you'll find out because your garbage man will say, "Hey, did you see that?" And I'll say, "Well, I didn't, but thank you. I don't think you're the worst fuckhead in the world." Well, I appreciate that.
Why are you eating so much dairy?
Yeah. Now the dairy is another issue. We'll talk about the dairy.
It's coating your stomach for the morning.
Yeah. But I think that I would agree with your wife that I don't think it's necessary to seek it out because when you're doing work that you like, that's important to you. And so that's why I would agree with her that you going on the internet and looking for what do people think about Charlie Puth is unnecessary.
Everybody does it though. I mean, and I totally agree with you. It is completely unnecessary, but like it's almost like high school. You just like want validation sometimes. You poured your heart and soul into this and you just want people to like at least like take a listen to it and understand. And there's millions of people that already have.
I'm coming across as if I'm scolding you or telling you this is ridiculous. I completely understand what you're saying, but I've spent a lifetime around people that are looking for validation. And then they're like, well, first I got to do this sold out series of concerts at Madison Square Garden. And then I'm getting knighted in England. And then I have to go to Spain where they're actually making me a member of the royal family. And it's just one of these funny things about human beings. Yeah. And trust me, anytime I do anything, I think this is the test of whether I'm any good or not. And I recalibrate every time. I set all the clickers back to 0. I think you guys could agree that all the clickers go back to 0. And it's like, you're giving a small toast at a Christmas party. Yes, I know. But these are good friends of mine. And this has to be the greatest toast of all time. And if it isn't, I'm nothing. So I'm telling you that, yes, we're all ridiculous people. But at the same time, because I'm not you, I can say that you do not need to be hunting on the internet and reading, oh, good, someone wrote something nasty. I need to read every single word of it, because I don't think it serves you. It doesn't serve your creativity. I don't think it's doing anything.
No, it doesn't.
And you don't know.
Yes.
And talk about how I used to be cringe. And I think one of the reasons I identify with that song is that I always want on this podcast to underscore that is the human condition. It's not the Conan O'Brien condition. It's not the Charlie Puth condition. It is the human condition that we are very self-critical. And we think our former selves were illegitimate, and then we've slowly worked our way to legitimacy, or we're not quite there yet, but we will be someday. And I think that's just a fallacy. I think so your song was about how I used to do this. I used to wear my hair differently. I used to try and throw out these words to seem cool. And I think, this song is special, was resonated with me just because I think I do that about musicians. I think they're real, they're real because you can sit here and you can make magic with this keyboard and you can write these songs that 2 billion people will listen to. And I think, oh, that's many, many levels above what a comedian does. And I think a lot of comedians do that. I think a lot of us lower ourselves around musicians because I think we put musicians on a pedestal, and maybe rightfully so.
I don't think you lower yourself. You just sang the fucking national anthem, right, Timmy? I think, but I understand.
I didn't sing it as high as I think I could sing it.
But this is very. I didn't know that this was going to be so introspective. This is very continued.
Sorry, I won't.
No, I like
every now and then. Some real stuff breaks out here, and we try to clean it up in editing and add fart sounds.
Why do you think comedians will lower themselves when
I think
musicians?
Comedians are all about they're well defended. It's all about
keep the conversation moving.
Keep the conversation moving. Slip and move and make fun of yourself before someone else can make fun of you. There's a lot of tricks that we all employ. Because really, we're just protecting ourselves. A lot of really funny comedians grew up not being able to fight, and this is what we could do. And so it literally is kind of a weapon. It's a survival mechanism, and these aren't new observations. This is as old as time. But I do think that a lot of comedians can grow up thinking, "Yeah, I do this because I literally had to make my mark or survive in some way, not literally survive, but survive these social situations." And then music just feels so instantly like, oh my God, that's great. Do more of that. When you come across someone who's playing the piano really well, you just think instantly, oh my God, that's like God is speaking through them. I always find is because there are certain rules that exist obviously, and Greek tragedy. I mean, the Greeks invented so much. Great salad, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
But I just looked at Sona because she's part Greek.
feel like I invented the salad.
Well, your people did, and
my
I'm proud of
people
you.
did.
Yeah.
You're welcome. For
My
that
gut
salad.
feels
work on the-
amazing every time I eat what you've made.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But there's dramatic
to do it.
structure. There's dramatic structure, and if you look, plays, novels, any story has a dramatic structure. Sitcoms have a structure, and then you look at a lot of it is creating tension and then resolving tension.
Absolutely.
And that's what so much of music is you, and then you're on the E, you're on the, and then you get back to the A, and you're just like, there's this feeling of, yeah.
Happy, sad,
Yeah.
happy,
Mm-hmm.
tension, resolve.
Yeah. And it's just, I think it's the soundtrack for most mood stabilizer commercials is, someone's, I don't feel good. But then you tried Billy Astra, and then, yeah.
Same chords, and it's usually a ukulele or something.
Yeah.
And then all the side effects.
Yeah. Side effects include massive diarrhea, more diarrhea. Your diarrhea will have diarrhea. People near you will have diarrhea. That's called sympathetic diarrhea.
They changed the key.
Yeah, they changed the key a bit. Also, diarrhea in a higher key. But that I do think that's
Diarrhea in a higher key is what the tour should be called. I'm going on tour.
Or just open with that song. I think it's Cashmere, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Yeah, we really got to be careful because Jimmy Page is on the same, he's watching on the same Zoom with Sir Paul. There he goes. That's a song that stays forever. And then these are very simple, elemental changes, and I don't know, I don't know that song that well. It's not in my head, but it's like it's almost like it's in E for a long time, and then it goes to E7. And so you can sort of see like the ice is starting to break, and it's agonizingly long. And then suddenly it goes to like A.
Mm-hmm.
And every time that happens, every time I hear it in any context, I think, I've just seen the face of God. And it's the simplest move in the world, but that is, I think, what a lot of people in comedy do as well, which is you create this tension of what this person is saying is completely outrageous. And then laughter is the resolution.
Yeah.
People laugh and it's like, oh, good. We're out of that long sustained E7 and now we're into an A major. It's like, oh,
yeah.
Yes, this person just saved the day. And what it is creating this unbearable tension and then breaking it.
It's so
I've just ruined everything by trying to explain.
No, it's